Okay, 1 minute for try number, I don't know, 3 or 4 for race 2. That one was abandoned because boats were in contact over the line. Boats were trying to make the perfect start and ended up with the most disastrous possible start, except for one thing. They got off the hook when the race was abandoned. So the risk reward there of trying to start the committee boat was not positive. Now we have Mike Cannon and DeCapo in a puff bombing down the line towards the pin. That could be all right if no one takes them over early. Now there's lots of barging going on again. Well, Mike Cannon's early down there. Way early. So I think it's 2109 and 5144. And I think we're good after that. Late at the boat here, Deke, they came out okay. But I really think the other end of the line is going to be better. You're closer to where there's more consistent wind. I don't understand trying to barge. The risk is just enormous. That is 2 turns penalty going on here. Deke is going out to the right and showing a little righty. The boats on the left have consistent wind, but I don't seem to be coming back from there. Okay, Deke's breeze faded, and the boats on the left do have big breeze, and they're just cruising over there. Santos is just tacking. Puff on. Capo is restarting early reaching down the line. The timing is difficult due to the unpredictability of the wind. If you're running the line that's going 15, being reaching, you're going to get to the other end really quickly. If the wind shuts off, you got a lot of time. All right, we see Frank McNamara now winning this race. However, he's starting to run out of wind, but he's trimmed nicely for less wind. He could keep going well. These guys are waiting to get a lifting puff to get over the top of Frank. Big header for Phoebe. And now they're lifted again. And they're trying to keep it going here, but I think they may have taken the lead on this if the average wind is a lift. And they're going to tack for this mark in first. But they probably should have gone a tiny bit further just in case they get another wind shift. But they're okay. They make it on that mark. They're looking for the offset. They find it, and they're on their way. So Frank settles for second, overstanding here in a whopper wind shift. Speaking of overstanding. Okay, so it looks like this Pelletari's going to come in third. Got a couple jumbos on there. In fact, several. Classes of 12 through 21. Fred's around in third, in a hole, coasting to the offset. And speaking of coasting, Deke is coasting in here now with lots of speed but no wind. Bit odd. Just as Deke passes the mark, they get wind again. Boom seems a little low on this boat. Jonathan Austin on Eliza. They need to ease the vang and at some point maybe get the main hired up higher. Let's be sure to tell them that between races. We might be saving their life. And then again, I think we're going to shake the reef before the next race.
Which boat? Eliza?
Eliza. Look how low the boom is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so these guys are having trouble getting around the mark. This port approach into the mark, although sometimes it's a really bad idea, there does seem to be a little more wind on the port ley line. And that allows Bob Perry to get around the mark ahead of 6 boats. Just as a header hits Wasabi. Fred Baker actually came out of that okay, given he was, I think it was one of the boats that was over early, along with Mike Cannon, who's just passing the mark now. Eliza tried to go around the outside of 2 boats and almost made it, but they didn't get all the way around Deke. The only boat they picked up was Freedom, their racing class. Now, is that the racing class? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. However, Eliza's heading for a better breeze. So, good move on DeCapo. They were going to get an overlap just after 3 lengths in the mark. I don't know if Blue Jay got this. Apparently, they've been convinced they did not. So, good move on the part of Blue Jay and DeCapo, not forcing that. However, they might have planned that a little bit better and not had to do a turn to avoid fouling. Unfortunately, Blue Jay and DeCapo are going to be last and second last. Although maybe Blue Jay will have Ika. They will. Okay, here's the finish of race 2. Now looks like Frank Navarro is taking the lead. We didn't see the second beat. I'm sure there were massive shifts up top. So not a surprise that Frank took the lead. He's got it. It was Andrew Baker that took second on that race, and Will Pelletieri with a jumbo boat was third.
It's 1587 sailing in right now.
Is that Fred? Yeah, Fred all the way back for fourth. Were they the boat that was over earlier, or was it Bob Perry? Okay. And so Fred ended up coming out of this okay. Oh, nice comeback for Deke. Looks like they are 6th. And then Bob Perry after that in 209, who was over early. As was Mike Cannon, who's swiping over early. It's going to beat 5 boats here.